Right, okay. So I'm just going to do a wee review of Eggs Reinhardt on King's Row. Here we go. Yeah, so this, what you're doing just now is fine. The main reason for doing this is just to see what the enemy is going to come out with.
It amplifies his whatever he's using.
What, left shift?
Yeah. You boost your heals when you press left shift if you're on.
So yeah, so this is. I know you complain about it, but you know there's nothing too bad about it. You know, you see Bastion get set up there, so all you have to do is just move away. Yeah, I mean where Bastion is set up is completely useless. The whole point of what the enemy team, what the attacking team needs to do is, you know, is come down here and walk onto the point. So if we stand here, you know, or even around here, then we can still do our job of defending the point. By setting up here, we just allow the enemy team to do damage to us, which is bad. When the enemy team does damage to us, we just build their ults quicker, and if we can't do damage back to them, then you know then they're going to get their ults quicker than us, and then basically they win the fight.
Daily.
Okay, and it's gone.
So yeah,
Hope you
so
enjoyed
this
that.
is fine.
Yeah. That's not how you use the shield.
And one problem for me, the whole match I had no idea what we were up against. You know, there's a Doomfist. I can't really see what's there. Yeah, there's a Doomfist, there's a Junkrat, there's a McCree, there's a Bastion. There's basically 4 DPS and 1 tank, and the big I'll just draw a face, and the big problem with their setup is that they've got 0 heals, you know. So really, on paper, we should be winning really easily. What's my cursor? There we go. So yeah. So where are we? See again, you know, the Bastion set up miles away from us. You know, we don't need to do anything. We just have to stand. Yeah, standing where you are right here is perfect. You know, the Bastion is useless. You know, he's not useless. He's basically very weak when he's moving forward. So we just need to make him move forward. You know, and when he gets to here, we can rack him. You know, because we have our Bastion set up pretty well here. We do get set up a little bit better later on, but yeah, you know, you move forward so that you're shielding our Bastion, and then this is a much harder situation. You know, this is the choke, you know, and this is the point that the enemy team have to push through. So that's the situation we're in. There's no need for us to walk up to this choke point. The enemy team have to walk up to this choke point. We don't. So yeah, so here we go. So this is perfect. This is what we want. Yeah. But it does all go horribly wrong. You know, that's the thing. You know, you see the Junkrat can't do anything. I mean, he does eventually jump around over this wall. Which is why setting up further back is more optimal.
Oh, they're upstairs. They're upstairs.
But yeah, but definitely on team awareness, we should have moved with the Bastion, even though it's kind of wrong. See, you know, the Bastion's there.
Oh, they're on.
Then he moves forward. You know, we should have moved with him. because he is
No,
basically
they're
walking
they're
to his death.
upstairs. They're upstairs in the thing.
On the cinema.
Yeah. They're on the balcony.
Can you move forward so I can res?
And then I wanted to res. I wasn't aware how low your shield was getting, but I mean, you
The cinema.
Yeah.
when it happens,
They're upstairs. They're upstairs.
you do have pretty enough shield to move forward, to get the res.
Stairs in the thing.
On the
What
cinema.
does he die?
Yeah. They're on the
Yeah, 900 shield. Yeah. And
balcony.
then when I call for it,
Can
Nah,
you move
okay,
forward
okay.
so I can res the...
I can't. My shield's gone, man.
yeah, but it is a good decision to not let your shield go down to 0. You do need a bit of kind of emergency shielding. It's you don't want to be completely naked without your shield, so it's a pretty good decision to not let your shield break.
Okay.
But maybe
from
I mean
behind us.
it is debatable. Maybe just
They're behind us.
getting the Bastion
McCree
back up
behind.
is
McCree behind.
does add a lot of value to our team.
He's not a problem, I don't think. Oh, he's up
But I
by,
do
he's up
think
by.
did
Yeah,
I
I knocked
raise
him
him
down.
anyway?
Yeah, I see that.
See the Bastion's back up.
McCree behind. They're behind us.
Whoa,
From behind us. They're behind us.
he's not a
Sure.
problem, I don't think.
McCree behind.
Does it show up in the feed? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I get the res anyway.
He's up by, yeah.
I'm disengaging.
Win ball,
We're losing
Yeah.
our
So this is
we're losing our tanks.
a good use of your ability. It's better to charge out the spawn with your left shift to get back as quick as possible, and also to the earlier you do it, the more chance it'll be back by the time you've got back to the fight.
Ow.
And then they hit us with our ults. There's nothing we
I
can
was
do.
roadhogged a bit, I suppose.
There's nothing we can do there.
me.
So yeah. So they've won the
He's a
point
bit easy to play, isn't he?
basically.
But y'all.
I gotta get it.
Um,
Do we push here? What do we do?
Then this is it's a problem with. There's not much you can do, but because I said to get set up just where just here, which is where you should set up after losing the point. But I didn't realize that our team are up here. But yeah, there's nothing you can do. You can't get up there. You need to. Actually, I suppose. Oh, hang on, let's get the cursor.
McCree had to use his ult to
You're
kill.
coming back from spawn. I suppose, yeah.
She couldn't
I
kill
mean,
me.
I would have missed
McCree
it
had to use his ult to kill.
if I was right in her. Yeah, because to get up there, you go. There's some stairs around here. If that was known, then we could have got set up on that high ground, which is a really good place to
yeah.
get set up. If you're shielding and the Bastion's set up well, doing damage.
Let's
then,
just
yeah,
try and hold,
that's pretty good.
Our Bastion's gone.
But we
And I'm
We
on
missed
the
it.
death point, so that's not going to work out.
and we get wrecked.
What the hell is...
Is anybody... Where is it?
not having Pandy at all. but Pandy was outnumbered. There's not much you could have done to save him. I think like the main problem with what we're dealing with is just the amount of damage that's coming towards us with so many DPS on the enemy team. So, and then that was
I left shift. And what?
that was a fair enough.
Diva.
What the fuck?
He just stunned you.
I left shift. And what?
It was a good counter. Whether it was deliberate or not, he just happened. He just happened to. I mean, he's always rolling towards you and pressing shift to stun. I mean, just the fact that you happen to press shift at the same time doesn't mean you were outplayed. It was just
I push left shift in front of him. He dashes and I don't charge.
he just pressed E at
What?
the right time.
I just stand.
So
He's on you,
what's
probably.
next? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe,
then this,
maybe.
I just just the main threat in this game is Bastion. And unless you've seen Bastion die in the kill feed, you should really be aware that the Bastion's going to be there, waiting to just rack you with his damage. So yeah, so just charging in blind.
Being good with the sun,
Is,
so how good is that?
Oh my god,
Is reckless.
Bastion. Bastion's on top of it. Yeah,
You fairly went in there.
I got a kill.
If he's behind us, then I'm dead.
And the kill, I mean, there is that game of chess in Overwatch, where we're trading heroes is a thing that's done. But yeah, but losing a tank to 1 DPS doesn't bring a lot of value to the fight. You would want to get rid of, I don't know, 2 or 3 DPS before you die to get things in our favour.
Alright.
Yeah, the McCree player seems to be pretty good.
That's how you play him.
So yeah. So on this point, I mean, this is where we need to stand. Yeah. If we go forward, it's just the same as the first point. Then we're just going to give them damage. This is the advantage they have, is being able to give this medium range damage from the Bastion. And it's it's too much damage that we can't possibly shield it. But as they move towards us, the fight becomes more in our favor. But as long as we can kill the Bastion, and the thing is, I think our Bastion is just doing a terrible job, because if our Bastion is focusing their Bastion, then how can we lose? Because we have a shield. So our Bastion should be able to survive with the shield in front of him. But I'm just not sure how much. I mean, I wasn't aware of team compositions. I wasn't even that aware of our need to protect our Bastion. So yeah. It's just basic, just basic game awareness that that didn't even cross my mind
Frickin'
during
hell.
this fight. And and then we poke out from here and we die. We don't get any picks. Our Bastion's dead. And this was good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
That was a good ult. Pandy's at the time, I thought that was a well-timed ult by Pandy. I wasn't aware of Pandy. I was trying to kill folk with it. I thought, I think that's perfect. I can, I'm rezzing and he ults, so I can safely get the res. I
I don't know what the current
thought it was good,
nerfing
but,
is of Lucio's ultimate. That's the second time I've jumped into a group of guys and done nothing.
so yeah, so we do stall. I mean, because they came with ults, and then we came with our ults.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the current nerfing is of Lucio's.
I mean, if our Bastion was alive, if our Bastion wasn't that far forward, that time when we did poke, if we didn't have our Bastion, then our Bastion would have been able to wreck all the stun players that you got with your ult.
Ultimate. That's the second time I've jumped into a group of guys and done nothing.
Ah, that's
Let's
stun.
see.
Absolutely
Why?
nothing.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was a attack.
No.
I thought it. I
Wait,
thought
that's just another Reptar. Yeah, and then this is a problem. Oh, it's actually good, actually. Because our Bastion ults. So he can deal really good damage from this position. And you charging up to deny the enemy team giving him damage back, you know, because he is at his most weakest when he's ulting. So you pushing in to get in the way, you know, to get in their face. This is the disruption that that Reinhardt can do. I didn't go into that, did I? Yeah, you know, the job of all tanks is to create space for the DPS, and the healers and the supports to do their jobs. Reinhardt creates space through his melee weapon. You know, so to do that, he needs to pick his fights. He needs to, if there's a couple of DPS that have maybe overextended, you know, then they're easy targets for Reinhardt, as well, as long as they're not McCree or Reaper. But yeah, but basically in the fight between Reinhardt and McCree, as long as you can get your charge in, you know, because you both have stun abilities. As long as you can get your charge in before he uses his stun, then you're going to win the fight. And I guess the skill is baiting his stun. You know, if you can get him to throw his stun into your shield, then you're you know, you're gonna negate it. But it is hard, and it is really the job of our DPS to handle flankers. You know what I mean? Because flankers are just on their own. You know, they should be easy targets for our DPS. So yes, and and Reinhardt also creates space by disruption, and that's what his charge can do. His charge can disrupt by repositioning the enemy team, and also refocusing where they're doing damage to. You know, because they were throwing damage at the Bastion, but then you charge in, cause the disruption. Now they're focusing damage on you. Well, you know, which, as long as you can survive it, is good. And also Pandy was really good there. Pandy came up with you. Don't know how quick. Oh yeah. He's there. Yeah. He's with you the whole time, keeping you alive. That's you know, that's what a support does. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if supports need to do more, but I mean, definitely from my perspective, supports want to stick with the tanks. You know, they want to do their best to keep the tanks alive, while being aware of what the DPS is doing, and you know, nipping away to top up the DPS's health. But the way I understand it is that the supports are with the tanks, and Pandy is doing a good job of that.
Stay behind me, shield. Oh god.
Yeah, and that is yeah. You need to break away. I don't know what. I mean, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just moving back. You could have moved back quicker. Once you know the Bastion has line of sight to you, and he's set up with line of sight to you, then you just want to get out of his way. You know, just don't let him do his job. You know, he needs to get back up and then move again. And then when he's moving, you want to try and catch him off guard. But as far as I'm aware, our Bastion is still back here doing damage. So I know, yeah. It just seems like our Bastion wasn't
God, he got me again.
Doing very well.
I hate.
Yeah, then that was just...
Stay behind my shield.
You know, he's there for a good second. I mean, I don't know. It looks like Pandy's using his boot. I don't know. Yeah. But definitely, you do have time to react. Because he's there for a wee bit. It looks like you're even looking at him. Your eyes are looking at him, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. But just you know, it's hard. But yeah. There is a wee bit of time to react. You know, to turn your shield towards him. But I mean, like the other. I mean, because we're. I'm definitely somewhere. I'm not far away. I mean, I could have done something. I mean, definitely, yeah. If Pandy had his boop available, then Pandy could have booped him. If Pandy saw him. But yeah. But this all comes down to game awareness, just knowing what the threats are and how to deal with them. So yes. Yeah. So I don't know where I was at this point, but I mean, I couldn't have been that far away, and I could have got my pistol out and started doing damage to McCree. I mean, yeah, it also goes into the like what how supports bring real value to the matches with their other abilities. And Lucio's boot is a very strong ability. You know, it's very good at disrupting the enemy. So so just the supports using their other abilities effectively might have kept you alive in that moment. But
oh God, he got me again. I hate that character. All he has to do is throw his thing and shoot me 3 times, and it's like it's an immediate kill.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And what's frustrating is that he was aiming for Pandy, and it seemed to just sort of do damage to you.
God damn your ult.
And this is good. You just catch
Your ult.
all 3 of those DPS completely off guard.
Got mine.
And then that's weird. I don't even understand. The Bastion just isn't looking at you. Okay, yeah, he's.
Mine.
Yeah. I thought he did look at you, and then he just sort of turns away for no reason.
Egg, you're too far forward.
Yeah, I know, but I killed a lot of people there.
You do well. No, you kill them. You do well. Excellent. Just keep back up.
But but this is kind of the example, because
You're at this point.
when the Bastion wasn't looking at you, then you get basically 3. I mean, you could have finished the Diva.
It hurts.
They're just easy pickings because as long as you can
the left side.
Thanks for healing.
Sounds like he's dead.
get in there at the right moment.
On, shield's gone. Thank you.
It was kind of good for survivability for Pandy to pop his ult.
Yeah. He's just been.
But the fight
I think
was
he's
over,
clever.
unfortunately.
We're working from so far.
So yeah. So here's where we actually do really well here, because the payload was going down that slope at one point, but we're able to allow the payload to roll all the way back. Oh yeah, this is the Riptire moment. Yeah. This is the Riptire.
I fucked up. Here we go again.
This is something I have no idea about. I don't know if this is a thing, but I mean, like the Riptire, I suppose Hanzo gets some damage. Maybe Hanzo weakened the Riptire, and then you you scrape past it, which obviously finished it off. So it's a really bold move. But what's really good is, because this is Junkrat's ultimate coming towards us, which we've countered.
Hey.
I fucked up.
But then you use your ultimate to get out of the situation you've done that you've put yourself in.
Come back. Come to you.
So this is the thing with ultimates, is that they're perceived as being these play of the game abilities, but you countered Junkrat's ultimate with a charge and your ultimate. So you've basically traded two big ults, which I think is what you're supposed to do. So Junkrat didn't get a lot of kills with his ult.
Yeah, you can still go back, but
So you've
that's
done
gonna last
your
forever.
job.
You can jump. You can jump
Okay.
when you're holding your shield up, and you move backwards quicker.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
And then and then again, Hanzo doesn't need to be here. All we have to do is hold round this corner.
Oh, he's ulting. What do we do here?
Alright,
Do I
He's
charge him?
ulting. And this is a huge mistake with him. The Bastion's ulting. So why do you want to get in his face?
Just back off. Just back off. Don't let him. You can't just like.
oh, that got me.
Oh shit.
And then this is
you can't just.
So well, our hands are ults and doesn't get any
like-
kills.
You can't just face him.
Just a blind ult. Yeah, but this is this is definitely what lost us the match. but here, this is perfect. what you've done is perfect. You could even move forward and twist a little bit just to make sure you're shielding this bit. So our team is safe back here. But you've got enough shield to take any damage that the enemy's going to throw at you. And all you have to do is protect us from this D.Va ult.
Oh shit, here we go.
Oh.
And then it's
Oh, that got me.
and then we survive.
I got
Another
force.
ultimate.
Still alive, still alive. No.
No, no.
It's good.
But
But
definitely
we're all alive at the
shields
same time,
are
so
a big
Yeah.
a big counter
have a
to
natural-
Except
to the
everybody's hung
D.Va's
back instead of pushing
bomb.
out. And now we're getting pinned at the start.
And then it's just a scrappy sort of we need to regroup. And this is the Bastion's set up now, so it's really hard to do anything. We need to hang on a minute, what happened there? We need to get him off. Did you knock him down? Oh no, he dies. Okay, alright, okay. Well, that's cool.
Ah, damn. He seems to get a lot of those tires, How quick does he charge those things?
But this is because we are feeding, because we're always poking around that corner. What's this corner here? Because we're always poking around that corner, allowing them to do damage to us. We're just feeding their ultimates, and that's how the Junkrat is getting his ult.
It's the damage he does.
Actually, you're all right there.
And then that's just
Wonder, so that could be,
some map knowledge that you've now gained. This is a really good.
maybe it's not wall.
It's a good area for Lucio to get boops from. If anyone stands too close to that, then Lucio could just boot them off. And also a Pharah. If Pharah can use her concussive blast to get some nice boops.
No.
I got.
And then this, I don't think there's much you could have done, but just in general, in most of these situations, all the damage is coming from here. So you want to be holding left, as you're coming in, just so you can be behind this part of the payload, to have some cover. But definitely, it was a Junkrat bomb that that threw you over here. So it is a bit of bad luck.
Oh, I got pushed. I got him pushed.
He's
Everyone.
coming.
McCree, they got the Bastion behind, so it's really hard. He's just melting us. Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can do about that.
But I guess the basics are, for any fight, is to just identify where damage is coming from, and can you stop it, or do you have to break line of sight from it? So yes, there we go. I don't know if that's any help at all, but but we'll we can discuss, I guess.